Okay, so we could be live on YouTube and should be live on Facebook. Okay, good morning, guys. Thursday morning, nice day today. Looks like it's going to be a hot day today, and but still, every day is a good day when you don't have to go to work. Okay, you don't have a day job, don't have to clock in. Every day is a good day. So today I want to show you a way to earn $100 a day. I know people out there that are still not earning $100 a day, and it's just a simple fact that you don't have the right information. You're following the wrong people. You're not implementing it, and it's so ridiculously easy to make $100 a day. I am just gobsmacked of why people aren't making $100 a day. So freaking easy. And I want to show you how to do it in this live stream. So if you haven't made it, if you're not at $100 a day, $3,000 a month, if that's enough to leave your day job, I'm about to show you in this live stream. Okay, and you are going to realize how stupidly simple it is to make $100 a day. And here's the best part: you don't have to recruit a single person to make $100 a day. You don't have to build a team. You don't have to show people your business opportunity. The amount of people required for you to make $100 a day is zero. Okay, this is not reliant on any team building, which is 99% of the people out there flogging this stuff. They're making, hey, join me, join my opportunity, blah 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 blah. They need you to join for you to make money. That's how they make their money. Okay, and I want to show you a way today how to make $100 a day. So stupidly simple that a 12-year-old could do it. In fact, a 12-year-old can do it. There's only a couple of hurdles, and there's a catch to everything. Okay. Oh, no sound. Testing. Hang on. Hello. No sound. Can anyone hear me? Jack is saying there's no sound. I'm not sure. Let's see if there's anyone live. Hey, Chris, Bargain Hunters. Can anyone hear me? Just say if you can hear me. If I've got sound, that's pretty important because there could be a problem. We won't be doing no live stream if there's no sound. Okay, Robert says I can hear you. Maybe turn your maybe could be an internet connection. Chris can hear me. Okay, great. All right, just check your Andrew can hear me. Brad can hear me. Just turn up your volume, Jack is, and Bill can hear me. Okay, so let's get into it. And again, I say this in many live streams. It's not the issue. Obviously, you need to have the right information and need to have the right follow the right people, and then all you do is just copycat. Okay, Gerald can hear me. Christy can hear me. Okay, excellent. Thanks, guys. So that's pretty much it. You just have to have the right information, and then you just copy what the other people do, and you're going to get similar or better results or less results. Just depends on your effort. The problem is with MLM network marketing, affiliate marketing stuff. It requires you to get sales or requires you to get recruit people. This does not require sales. This does not require recruiting. Yes, you can make money with no sales. I know that's incredible, but I'm about to show you right now. So to get to $100 a day, I want to give you a couple of scenarios, but what I thought I'd do is just thought I'd give you a different representation of how to make $100 a day, and then I'll give you the breakdowns and the steps that you need to do to make sure to get $100 a day. So most people know property investing. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just broad information. You have to do your due diligence and research into more of this stuff. But this is just going to give you an overview, and it just gives you it's just education material. It's not financial advice, and it just gives you some sort of overview on the possibilities, and obviously you go do your research further into it. But I can tell you this: on the right-hand side, masternodes, $100 a day. I mean, easily $100 a day. Okay. Now let's compare them to traditional property investing compared to masternodes. So there's pros and cons to both. I'm not saying one is better than the other. What I'm saying is each has pros and cons, and you should definitely diversify your portfolio. Don't have everything in masternodes. Don't have everything in crypto. Have some in traditional investments. Have a house, have a unit, have a vacation home or something, right? But don't have everything, all your eggs in one basket. Diversify. So you're going to have a portfolio of various, good investments, some not good investments, a different diversification strategy, and that's what you want to do. All right. So with the house, with the investment required, you're looking at, this is compared to Australia. Okay. It's going to be different in the US. It's going to be different for other countries. But just typically 500,000 is going to get you a house. It's not going to get you much in Australia if you live in any type of metropolitan area or within the CBD or the general kind of metro area. 500,000 is going to get you like a house. Then you got loan repayments, insurance, rates, land taxes, miscellaneous, and if you rent this house out, it's probably going to be maybe about $450 per week, and about $1,800 per month. Now your return on investment per year is going to be about 5 to 7.5% per year, and if you look at that, and if you look at your repayments, now if you go out and borrow this money, this is at combank.com.au. I'm gonna need about my repayments are gonna be $2,385 per month. I'm gonna be paying about $360,000 by the time I pay this loan off, and it's gonna take me roughly 30 years. So with this $1,800 per month, it's not gonna cover the repayments. This is already a negative property. It's already in the negative, and people think, this is the thing with houses, I mean, you gotta live somewhere, but people think that a house is it's an asset. It's actually incorrect. A house is a liability if your payments are more than your repayments. Okay, so the incoming is more, the outgoing is more than the incoming. So house becomes a liability if you had more money invested in this and you borrowed less, and your outgoings, like the money that you had coming in, was less than what you had to pay out, then this wouldn't be a liability. Now let's look at masternodes. So to get to $100 a day, you're looking at $15,000. Now I'm being very conservative here because there's currently a few masternodes where it's going to cost you anywhere from 12 to 15,000 to get to $100 a day. So very, very easy. The costs involved are the server costs, obviously the coin costs, and the fees. Okay, so just put that there: coin costs and the fees. All right, so you need to buy the coins, and have that as collateral to run your masternode. Okay, so that's pretty much the biggest hurdle with masternodes, having the coins to actually run the masternode. And you get to about $100 a day, $3,000 a month, compared to what, $1,800 a month, $500,000 investment, $15,000 investment. Okay, now typically there's different masternodes, and there's low-paying masternodes and there's high-paying masternodes. So again, what we do in IPIS is we diversify the strategy. So we have masternodes that are fast, and then we've got a couple of slow ones, and then we're looking at getting into more stable ones. So we've got a diverse, again, we're spreading our risk, okay? We're not putting everything in these fast masternodes. So let's look at the problems. Repayment for this house is going to take you 30 years. You're going to be an old man or an old woman by the time you pay it off. It's got negative cash flow, meaning you can't, the repayments or the money that you're making from the house is not covering the costs. So it's already negative. It's got a negative cash flow. It's a liability, okay? It's not an asset. Dealing with tenants, I mean, who wants to deal with tenants? Then you got costs, like also you got costs of if you personally deal with tenants, yeah, you got to deal with tenants. But then if you have a property manager, then there's fees with the property manager. So it just depends, you know. Property manager, property management fees, can't even spell. Or you're dealing with clients either way. If you go solo or use a property management service, then you got repairs. Okay, things that go wrong, you need repairs. You got to refinance later, which is a pain in the ass. There's huge interest to pay back, as you can see. You know, you're going to pay back basically 40%, around about 45%, nearly 50%. Depends on how much you borrow, and how much you're going to pay it back. But this is over 30 years, so you're probably going to spend 50%. You're going to pay extra 50%. Just at interest, and it's going to take you 30 years to pay it back. So they're the problems associated with traditional investing. I mean, there's a whole bunch more. There's also a bunch of perks, but this is just a rough sort of, you know, kind of comparison. Do your diligence more into it. The problems with masternodes. Now, there's no perfect system. It's a shorter term. I believe it's 2 to 3 years. But there's more ICOs coming out with masternodes, so you know, this is just short term from what I can see from the saturation point, as more people discover masternodes. But I think it's got a very good run. You know, in 2 to 3 years, you know, people become millionaires from this, so you know, they can then take more of this money in masternodes and either invest it into bigger masternodes like Dash, PivX, or Zoin, Zcoin, or put it into then traditional investing. All right, so you diversify. Then you got frequent updates on the software. So you have to update your software with the wallets. You know, that can be an issue. Not a lot, but you do need to keep on top of it. So there may be 1 or 2 updates per month, maybe 1 a month. Technically challenging for people that are getting into it. Okay, again, you need a professional. You need someone that can run Linux for you, that knows how to do this. I mean, there are other systems out there that you can run it, but you still need to have some sort of basic knowledge to run it. I mean, you can run it. There's other, you know, systems out there now that actually you don't need, but it's good to have a background in Linux, just so you know that you can problem solve. And you can sort these issues out on your VPS, or get in the system if you need to, you know, do any coding. And masternodes could die. Okay, so masternodes die. I mean, if you pick the masternodes that are high returning, they can die off. We've had that happen to us already. So that's why we diversify, and just know that the faster the return, the more high risk it is. All right. So these are the actual pros and cons compared to house and masternodes. I mean, I know it's very general, and this is just education. It's not financial advice. But you know, if you look at it this way, 500,000 required, you're gonna have to put your ass on the line and borrow the money, as opposed to getting only a return of potentially 1,800 per month, whereas you get a return here for only spending 15,000. and you know, you can potentially get $100 a day. There's already multiple masternodes that are already doing $100 a day. We show you in IPIS. Okay, so this is not fictional. This is actual fact. It just depends on your risk threshold. And then you got this thing here with a property, which I didn't mention. You know, you got to sell it. So you've got to sell. You got to sell before liquidity. With masternodes, pretty much you can sell pretty much instantly, you know, within the same day. So in other words, this investment, and this is an investment that you can't really do it unless you put your house on the same day and it sells the same day, which is pretty unlikely. With masternodes, you can just get your coins, go to the exchange, and just sell them. And obviously, you won't get the rewards from the masternode anymore, but you can liquidate that investment, sell your coins off, and get into another masternode, or take that money, whether it's profit. If the coin price has gone up, then obviously your return will go up as well. So not only are you collecting the fees and the rewards from the actual masternode, if the coin value goes up, you're also getting the difference from when you bought your coins to when it's gone up. Also negatively impacted, the coins can go down. So that's why you keep an eye on these. But masternodes is a great passive income earner. So basically, if you compare them both, masternodes, you need less money, you make more per day. Traditional investment, large amount of money, up to let's say 20, 30 times more money you need. Then you have to go through the rigmarole of getting a bank approval. You need a steady job, you need income, you need to pass their requirements to say that that they'll allow you to take the house and allow you to lend the money, and your house is actually not your house until you pay it off. Okay, so with the masternodes, the biggest hurdle, what I'm saying is, and I'll get to the whole point of $100 a day in a minute. The biggest point that you're seeing is the investment, right? If you want to get to $100 a day, you're going to probably need between 12 to 15,000. Okay, so this is the biggest hurdle I'm finding with masternodes. Okay. Hey, Tommy. Hey, Gordon. How you guys going? So this is the biggest hurdle. So what we've come up with is a solution, both financially and both technically. Okay, so we've solved both of these issues. Now, if you've got the money at 15,000, boom, you're at $100 a day. Boom, easy as that. Okay, easy as that. Now you just join IPIS, $1,099 to get in that. If you're at $100 a day and you join IPIS, then you need the actual extra funds to start your masternode. You'll get your money back with the IPIS course and everything involved, both the training, the weekly webinars. You get the new coins. So we actually come out with the best coins. Now you can do your due diligence on them. It's up to you. We've got 2 new coins coming out next week. And everything's pretty much done for you. You don't have to think about it. You just have to decide whether it's going to be for you or not. Okay? Decide how much you're going to invest. That's it. Have a look at the testimonials. So people making a ton of money. And you get your investment back in 10 days. If you're making $100 a day, you get your investment of IPIS in 11 days. Okay? Hit me up for a code, which is going to save you $50. So 10.5 days, you get your investment day back. That's nothing. Then you're at $100 a day. Okay? But then that's where it all begins, because this whole process, you know, this is a whole process. This is a journey, and you need support. You need the right mental attitude. You need we teach you all this stuff in IPIS. We're weekly webinars, all this. So it's not just you know, you just join this and then you make money. All right, it's a whole. You need it's more than that. You need more. You need support. You need to be shown the correct way to do it. You need to have the right mindset. You have to focus. You don't have to. You have to be persistent. So these all these things that you need to know will help you in the future, and that's why it's so important to have a community to make sure that you stay on course. Okay. See, the thing with masternodes is it's long term, and if you peel off, right? If you peel off and you get distracted from other things, you're not going to make the money. All right, because you're gonna stop doing following the plan, which is when you get your weekly pay, you can take some out if you want, but we recommend that you at least put 50% back in. Well, this is what I recommend, because you're not going to grow. If you don't keep on reinvesting and compounding it, it's not going to grow. You might be able to take some money out, 50% out if you want, but I recommend that you grow it as fast as possible. Because what's going to happen is more and more people are going to find out about this, and it's going to become more and more harder, just as like it was with every other thing that we've done. Okay, rev shares, mining, ICOs. It's going to get harder, and it's going to get harder with masternodes too. But the thing is, when people come into masternodes, they're only going to pump out coins that we're already in. We're already in some of the best coins, and then when the rest of the herd comes, they're going to pump those coins. Do you understand? So it does have some advantages. We are situated, positioned in the right place. So I recently had one guy said, I'm not convinced about masternodes. I'm not here to convince you. Okay. I'm not here to convince you. All I want to do is open up the bigger picture for you, so that you can see with your own mind that, to take advantages of something that's already here. And if you don't take advantage of, someone else will. Now, I was telling you guys about mining 2 years ago. All right, if you go to YouTube, in fact, we'll go to YouTube now. All right, and you type in Genesis Mining. Okay, Genesis Mining, NG Gavin. Okay. Now this is Genesis Mining day one. Where was I? 2 years ago. Shoot my day one of Genesis Mining. So this is my Genesis Mining video, day one. Okay. Genesis Mining video. I deposited $92. Okay, and have a look at the date. I published this on June the 21st, which is exactly 2 years ago. Today is June the 31st. Wow, how's that for timing? I actually didn't know that, guys. I knew it was around June, but I didn't know it was the 21st. So exactly 2 years ago, okay, I made a video and I told people, guys, get into cloud mining, all right? Because this is the next big thing. This is day one video. There is proof right there. And I got 17 thumbs up and I got 22 thumbs down. Now I wonder about those people that did the 22 thumbs down. Should they have listened to me or not? Because this was 2016. It is now 2018, and I've made a lot of money from cloud mining. Right now, that ship has sailed. I mean, you can still make money in cloud mining. It's a long-term hold. 450 days before you get your investment. Even now, they're cutting down the contracts. They're saying only 5-year contract, meaning for the first year and a half, 2 years, you're not going to make any money. Get your ROI, and then you'll earn from that point on. But the difficulty will be so sky high if Bitcoin doesn't go up. But it will go up. But what I'm saying is it's not as profitable as it was. Definitely not as profitable. So I got into this exactly 2 years ago, and I made a lot of money, right? And then I got into ICOs, and I made a lot of money. And now I'm telling you guys, okay? I'm telling you guys, for the record, okay, that I know what works. All right, I know what. And I'm not just saying this to toot my own horn. All right, I know what's going on. Okay, and I'm telling you now. If you do not believe me, that is fine. That is fine. All my job is to open your mind, like a parachute, open your mind, new possibilities. Because if you do this now, and the masses get onto this, and the masses will get onto this, okay, it's going to happen. You're going to position yourself like I positioned myself for mining, like I positioned myself for ICOs, and like I've already positioned myself for masternodes. You're going to see this explosion of masternode programs. In fact, there's already a couple of competitors that have seen me with masternodes, and now they're copying me. Okay, and that's fine. You know, that'll happen. That's normal. I just don't like it when people copy me and they're in my group. Okay, and that needs to be dealt with, and it already has been dealt with. So the thing is, you will see masternodes in the future blow up. All right, you'll see it. So what you need to do is you need to get into this as soon as you can and position yourself, buy a few seats, get involved in IPIS, buy a few seats, and don't just you don't have to come in with $15,000. Okay, with IPIS you can come in as little as $100. Now obviously the bigger investment you want, if you're a bigger risk taker, I can show you straight away. If you join IPIS today, I'll message me and I'll tell you straight away which coin making $100 a day. If you got 15 large to drop, right, I'll show you straight away an awesome coin that you can make $100 a day. Take you a couple of days for the masternode to be built, which is done for you, and then next week you get some staking rewards and some masternode rewards, and then you start to get payout on the Monday. But then, you know, the Monday for the next Monday, you can you get the full reward. Okay, you could get the full 700 or so. It's actually more. There's one coin that's making a bit more than that. It's about 120 bucks a day. Okay, it's going to go back up to 200 bucks a day very soon. So now is the time. But so the value of that coin is going to go back up too. It was up to 30,000 before. Now they had they had a hard fork. The value went down because people sold off, but now they're sorting that issue out. The value is going to go back up. So now is the time. If you got a full masternode, we'll build the full masternode for you. If you don't have enough for the full masternodes, then all you need to do is just get into just buy the seats, which you have the seats that are available for $100. They're about $100, $200 each or whatever, and then you can start small. Okay, compound that way. So we got you back. All you need to do is to take action. That is it, my friends. It is so simple and easy to make $100 a day. So here's the issue, and it is always the issue. Okay, here's the issue, and is always the issue. Let me just put this here. Okay, the issue is not, can I make $100 a day? I just showed you that you can make $100 a day. All right, with masternodes, you just need to know the right information and the right coin, and we show you this exactly. Okay, this is the issue, and this is the issue with every person on Facebook. They have the same issue, and they don't think on their feet. If they don't have the funds, they don't think on their feet, and they have a closed-minded attitude and mindset to making money or getting the money, right? You have to treat this like a real business, okay? It takes money to make money, guys, okay? If you treat this like a real business, then you'll know that, you know, some sort of startup capital is needed, just like any traditional business. This is not a hobby, okay? We don't play for hobby money. We make real money, all right? So you need to think about, okay, we've got a system that works. I can easily, I mean, even a baby could do this if a baby could type, right? So freaking easy. I don't even know why people are struggling out there, honestly. I have something that works, and it's just like, just get into it, get the funds, and get started, okay? And so the issue is this. It's the same issue everywhere, right? It's a mindset issue. It's a mindset issue that people have online. They want to start with something with no money. Oh, I want an investment. I want to get into this thing, but I don't want to invest anything. How many times have you heard that? How many times have you heard that? Investment required. I mean, I want to make $100 a day, but I don't want to invest anything. Hello? If I saw that person, I'd bitch slap them. Because, honestly, you people need bitch slapping. Because you're so far from, it's like, man, I bet you these people have never had a traditional business or any type of offline business or even had a lemonade stand at a freaking Fate. They don't even understand. Even a lemonade stand. To sell lemonade, you still need to have the stand. You still need cups. You still need to buy lemonade. You still need ice. You still need straws. Hello, do I need to bitch slap you? An investment is still required for you to make money to sell those lemonade drinks. Okay, then you need to pay for the location. You know, they might give you a free location in the Fate, or you know, you might have to pay $20 for the day or $10. Still, investment and a cost is required for you to start that business. Same with this. So when I see these people, I really want to bitch slap them through the screen because they have no freaking clue. Okay, so an investment is required. So what are you gonna do? What are you, not me, what are you gonna do to get started? What are you gonna do? That's what it basically comes down to. How can you think out of the box? How can you think out of the box? Okay, there's over 400 members in ICO Gold Rush. It's working for them. How am I going to get the money? Okay, there's no recruiting required. There's no selling required. This is masternodes. Do your research on masternodes. The money, the rewards are generated through masternode rewards, because the masternode is actually a type of, I guess you could call a server that does certain tasks to make sure that the blockchain is secure for that particular coin, and you get rewards. Okay, and so how are you? So that is all the information is already out there. Okay, this masternodes works. It's been working since 2015. Right, you just need the pieces to come together for you, and that's what we do for you. So the issue is this: what are you going to do to get the money? So then you can start to making $100 a day. That's the real issue. Go and clean fucking toilets. Go scrub shit off a toilet bowl and enjoy it. Right? If I was still broke, that's what I would do. I'd be like, this is awesome. I'm scrubbing the shit off a toilet bowl because I know that in 6 months' time or in 3 months' time, I won't be doing that. You know what I mean? Go get a second job. Go sell some shit in your house. Think out of the box how you can get some money so then you can start to invest in masternodes that's going to make you money instead of you putting into shit out there that doesn't make you money. And I see these people posting cars and all this flash stuff, and that's fine, okay? But to me, they're just liabilities. Like, why would you even get a car? Okay, I understand you need a car to go somewhere, but it's the very last thing I would personally buy unless I really need it. Unless, I mean, to get to your job, blah, blah, okay, I get it. But for me personally, it's just a car, right? It's just a car, you know? Unless I've got 10 million in the bank, which I don't, then I would go and buy a Ferrari, okay? But I wouldn't do it before. I would set up all my things first, you know, get all these passive income systems, buy more masternodes, buy a property, buy other things that'll make me passive income. Then I would take that passive income and go and buy a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. I wouldn't do it before. No way. So you have to figure out how you're going to get the money so then you can get to $100 a day. There's no reason to be struggling at $100 a day. There's no reason. Every single person out there should be at $100 a day. Again, if you know, invested 30, 40,000 in, you know, a program which I won't name, but, you know, if you get rich quick, it's not going to work. This is not long. This is long term. It's not short term. All right. So when you come into this, think minimum 6 to 12 months. Minimum 12 months. This is the long term. So how are you going to get the money to join? That's the real question. That's what you need to ask yourself. Have that conversation with yourself. How am I going to get the money to join? Now you don't need a lot. Okay. $1,099 to join, and maybe $500 to $1,000 to get started. If you got 15 large, I'll show you straight away how to get into one coin that's going to make you $100 a day. Okay. So think about this question today. All right, and think, how can I get the money? I can tell you right now that probably Some of you could get the money right now. Does anyone know what it is? Does anyone know what it is? You've got something right now that you can, that will get you the money. Does anyone know what it is? And it's right now, it's bleeding you. It's bleeding you. Does anyone know what it is? Let's go to live stream. Hey Gary, hey Brett, David, Beggy, hey Adam. Does anyone know that you have something right now which is bleeding you day by day by day, and you keep pouring money into it, and it just keeps on sucking you, and it just keeps on dropping value. In fact, this is what I did when I left Thailand. Okay. In fact, I actually sold my car earlier before I went to Thailand. That's right, your car. Your car is a liability. Guess what? Yeah, eating out, but more than that. Yeah, I stopped eating out too, David. I stopped eating out. I started buying, I mean, if you heard my story, I started buying tuna and rice. Stop eating out. Stop spending money. Put it all into my business. So that's what I did. Sold my car and started riding my bike. I should have done it a lot earlier. So that is one thing that you can do. You can sell your car. It's a liability. It's bleeding you. It's worth less and less every year. You keep putting more and more money into it for repairs and for petrol, and it's going to be worth nothing in 10 years' time, right? Guess what? You just started catching public transport. You need the fitness. Put that funds. If I was in your situation right now, and I was trying to make money online, this is exactly what I would do. I would sell that piece of shit right now, take that money, whether it's 2 grand, 4 grand, 5 grand, 10 grand, sell that car and put it into something immediately. It's going to make you start making your money. So now you've got, you had an asset, you had a liability. Now you've got rid of that liability. Now it's into an asset. Now it's making you money. All of a sudden you're putting $100 a day, or $100 a week into petrol, into a liability. Now it's an asset, and it's paying you $100 a day. Guys, you need to wake up to this stuff. Can you see what I'm saying? Comes back down to what we learned in Rich Dad, right? For you guys know Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Talks about assets and liabilities. Okay? So that's what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. So it's all good to listen to this stuff, to read books about this stuff, but you got to take action on it. And that is exactly what Robert Kiyosaki does in Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you haven't read the book, go read it. So that is one thing that you can do. You can sell your car, get whatever money you have, and if that was me, that's how I would do exactly the same right now. If you want to leave your job, if you want to, do all the things that you said that you wanted to do, that's what you told me, right? You told me that you wanted to leave your job. That's what you told me. So how committed are you to it? Are you willing to catch a train? Are you willing to catch public transport because you have to go to your job? Because you just sold your car, which is a liability, and you put it into an asset is now going to pay you $100 a day. $700 a week. That's what it's going to give you. Are you willing to do that? You told me you wanted to make $100 a day, didn't you? How committed are you? You know what? You can take that $700 a day, $700 a week. You can make money with it, increase it, and then go and buy yourself a new car in 12 months' time. I'm not saying go without a car. Go without a car for now. Go and buy a brand new car later. Okay? Brand new one. Not a piece of shit that you got at the moment. Sorry. Okay? So, I'm just trying to keep it real. I'm just trying to give you options to then look at, whatever you have right now, so then you can cut your liabilities, get more assets, start getting rolling. All right? Because that's exactly what I would have done. If I'm in your situation, that's what I would do. Sell my car. Easily. Put it on Craigslist, sell it today. Get the money and start making you money. instead of bleeding you money. And that's the issue I see. People, see, the people don't want to change, right? They want this, they want that, they say this, they say that. But when it comes down to it, they don't want to change. They're too scared, right? They don't want to change, you know. So that's up to the personal. That's up to the person. And that's nothing to do with me, because either way, we're going to be rolling with this. And if you don't get onto this, I'm telling you now, if you don't get onto this, you're going to be like this video, right? You're going to be like this video I put up exactly 2 years ago. Told people to get into cloud mining. 22 people thumbs down me. Are they sorry that they didn't listen to me back then? Well, I'm telling you now, right? Masternodes is the easiest way to make money online. It's the freaking easiest. All you need to do is come up with the funds. That's it. You know? All you need to do is come up with the funds. So, with that said, if you want some more information, go to IPIS online. IPIS.online. This is the thing. This is the program that's going to make it happen for you, okay? Read the sales page. Step-by-step over-shoulder trading. One-time payment. It's a one-time deal. I don't ask you for money 1 month later. It's a one-time deal. Access to our private group and buying seats. You can buy seats at about $100. Pre-selected coins for you. It's all done for you. Access to members, Slack group, and Discord group. 5% charge for the technical work and maintenance and payouts. Okay, you do nothing. This is all done for you. 5% comes out of your payout. Okay, and that's it. Read the testimonials. IPIS.online. Hope you got some value from this, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Have a fantastic day.